I personally feel like we're playing really good. There's obviously rooms to improve, but I think every week we are just keep improving, we keep realizing how better we can be after watching film every day.
How fun was that opening drive?
It was really fun, just kind of because we knew how physical their front seven were, and it was like our plan to just attack them and see how they would respond, and I felt like that's what we did, and it was a fantastic drive.
I know it's early, but what do you see from that Baylor front seven?
The Baylor front seven, obviously they're pretty good. I feel like we can get after them. I mean, I feel like if we do our preparation during the week, and then we kind of just stick with our game plan, fundamentals, I think we can get after them.
Josh, you feel like you've had a challenge to step up to your physicality each week for the entire offensive line, not just you?
Yeah, I feel like every week we have to step it up, especially towards the later of the year. Just like November months are pretty rough on our bodies. I mean, our bye week was earlier in the year, so just kind of overcoming, our little aches and pains. Just keep being physical throughout the year.
What's the challenge when you're doing a lot of pulls and variations in this line play, when your body's a little bit sore and stiff and so on?
It's just basically like you just have to get in the recovery, just do a whole bunch of recovery to make your body feel better. But I mean, there's times where your hips are tight, you just have to work it out. Your knees will always hurt. I mean, you're a big guy, so I mean that's just how it is. But I mean, you just have to just power through it for the guy next to you, because he's expecting you to do your job and you're expecting him to do his job.
Josh, I know you guys have always had high expectations for Deuce, but is there anything he's done this season that's even impressed you a little bit?
Oh, that kid, everything he does really impresses me at this point now. I mean, from taking that at Texas Tech when he caught that little pass from Skylar and he was running down the sideline. I thought he stepped out, but I guess he didn't. He kept going. And so I try to run down the field, try to get him a block, but anything he does really just impresses me.
Is there anything you're going to remember the most about playing with Skylar Thompson at this point?
Just how personal he is. Like it doesn't even matter like on the field. Like he'll come like in the locker room, let's have little conversations, joke around. It's just a great time being around him. Even like out of the complex, you see him around town. He's just a nice guy to talk to.
What's been the best thing about playing with the same quarterback for so long?
Kind of just like the chemistry we've all built with him. We kind of see what he's thinking as far as like if we have to check a play or like his snap counts. We know how he works through his snap counts. Kind of just his level of communication. Like he knows like our communication like keywords, and so like he'll kind of help us out like if he sees a play, and we are same way with him. Like if he sometimes we have a couple different ways we can call something, and if he calls it maybe a different way, we kind of look back at him. We kind of tell him hey, I think it should be this, and he looks at it. He's like, yeah, it should, and then he'll kind of check it. So, I mean, it's great because how long he's been here kind of helps us, and then with the offensive line, I feel like our section is pretty smart, so it can help him too.
So he'll check a play at the line, and you guys can say, "Hey, we check into this instead," and he'll do that.
Most of the time, it's not too much in detail like that, but he might mess up on something simple, and we kind of look back at him, and we're like, "Are you sure?" And he looks back at us. He's like, "No, you," and then check it to something else, kind of make it right. And then in the huddle, he's like, "Thanks guys for helping me on that."
Okay.
What have these 6-year seniors meant to you?